How you doing? How you doing? Are we fucking live? Excuse my French, but are we live? Probably. So, judging by the title, me saying I'm not quitting, if you had seen my last live stream, it was extremely frustrating. It was one of my days where I just wanted to quit animating forever and just never do it again. And yeah, I was just frustrated by an issue I was having with my drawing tablet last night. I ran into that issue with the little white circle that was around it every time you try to press the pen onto the surface of the tablet. The little white circle would show up and it just wasn't allowing me to draw. So that was extremely frustrating because last night I really wanted to do some animating and that just sort of sucked all the air out of me in terms of wanting to do any animating. Now, I'm very lucky to say, alright, I'm very lucky to say that that anger has passed now. And as soon as I went off the stream last night, the issue fixed itself. I turned my laptop off, I turned it back on, and it was fine. So again, that was just a stupid fucking issue that I had. I'm guessing maybe that it was due to the update on my laptop, and that just sort of happened after I updated, and I just had to turn the computer on and off again. But of course, I didn't want to do that during the live stream last night because that would have cut off the live stream. So I knew that I would have to, just solve the issue while I wasn't doing a stream. But anyway, so that's what ended up happening, and I'm very glad that I got the issue fixed promptly and quickly. And yeah, we're back again with some more animating, man. So I'm just going to continue on from where I was last night. Basically, I ended up, when I turned my computer back on, I just really felt like doing that drawing that I had been attempting to do on the live stream. And so I just ended up doing one drawing of that. And so I'll just continue on from there today. Why does my hat feel like it's sitting weird, man? Alright, I guess it's okay. It's all good. But yeah, as I was saying, I'm just going to continue on with that. I'm going to fix up the drawing that I did last night. I noticed that for some reason it looked a little bit off to me. So yeah, we'll get that fixed up now and see how it's going with that. And yeah, let's just continue on with that. My name is Jonathan, by the way, if it's your first time joining me. And I'm going to be doing some 2D animation in Blender today. Now, what I have here is a hybrid animation, meaning it's a combination of 2D and 3D. I use a lot of 3D environments, as you can see here. This is a little store that I've built, and our character is residing over here in the bushes at the minute. He is hiding from a cloaked figure that is stalking him down, I suppose. So he's just trying to hide out from that guy for a while. So yeah, that's about where we are right now. To get you caught up, let me delete these strokes here from the last drawing in the timeline there. That was his old pair of shoes. They were just sitting under the ground, so I'll just get rid of those. And immediately what I want to do here is start fixing what I had noticed that I didn't really like with this drawing. It actually looks kind of better than I initially thought. I thought I would have had to fix this area right here where his ass is, and coming around and meeting that leg that's behind this one. I guess it's our left, his right leg. I thought I would have had to fix that up more, but it seems like that's sort of joining up okay there. But what I do want to fix is I want to fix this right leg right here, this right leg of his. Sorry, his left and our right. So what? Mostly, I just gotta fix some of the line work on that. So what I did there was just edit mode to grab these two strokes, and now I'm in sculpt mode. And what I wanted to do is just bring them down a little bit further to make it sit kind of more naturally to where his legs are supposed to be on him. Again, I might end up fixing this other leg too in some kind of ways. I feel like the top of the leg might kind of joins a little bit funny with them, so I'll probably fix that next. But one thing at a time here. So yeah, for now I think that's okay. For the next drawing, I think that I'll have him like pull his legs in more tight, so they'll be like, you know, more flush with his body as a whole. His feet will be back here closer to his ass, and his knees will be more pointed, going more toward his chin area. But yeah, we'll figure that out next when we finish editing this drawing. Let me go back to the timeline there and unlock our fills, so I can grab this whole leg with the paint included on there. And now what I want to do is sculpt mode again. I don't really want to do anything with this bottom stroke right here at the minute. It's mostly just the top that I'm worried about. Oh, I'm on the smooth tool by accident there. Let me undo that and go back to grab. And like I said, I'm just going to take this down a little bit, make it feel kind of more even and natural with the other leg. Pull that up, smooth it out again. Yeah, I don't know, man. This leg kind of feels like it's sitting a little bit funny to me. Maybe I'm overthinking it too much, but it kind of feels like it. Let me turn those overlays off for a second. Alright, well, I think that's okay. Like I said, this is a... You know what I might do, though, is bring the shoe down more on our left. This one right here. Just because I want it to be kind of more even with the other shoe. And I think it'll just kind of line the drawing up better in general. So... overlays back on, back into edit mode, and select our shoe with the paint included on there. And let's get a nice zoom in going on that. Actually, let's take it out a little bit first, just so we can pull more of that drawing. I did want to make that shoe more high anyway, because it doesn't quite look like it matches up with the other shoe. So I guess pulling it more down like that will even it out a little better. In general. Alright, let's see how that looks now. Alright. That's a little better. Just get that piece of the fill that I kind of pull it out there, fix that back. There we are. All right, that's how we do it. Okay, I think that's all right. Let's see how that looks rendered now. Oh, damn. Okay, back to it. After a couple drags of my vape. Wait, what happened to the render? Did I press render before, or did I just save? I might have just saved. Again, I noticed when I rendered this particular shot last night that the lighting is not too great. So I may end up putting another small blue light behind the camera again, just to sort of light the character model a little better. As we can see here on the right of the frame, the lighting is affecting that palm tree in quite a nice way. But I'm not sure though. I kind of like the, I mean, you can see the character okay and everything like that, so it might be okay. Plus in the bushes, it's going to be like, you want to have them kind of in the shadows a little bit, don't you? And this soil right here in the foreground, it's not the greatest looking when the camera gets up close to it. I may turn the bump map down on that a little bit, just to, so that pixelation just isn't quite as it just isn't quite as pronounced as it is now. I did fix the texture of that last night, though it was really too stretched out. Those mounds of dirt are just two cylinders that I cut in half and sort of made my own texture to put on it, and added like a grunge bump map over it. So as you can see, they look okay when they're from far away. They do what they need to do from far away, but once you get in really close to it, I feel like the bump is just like a little too much on there, you know. So see, even from this kind of distance, it looks decent enough. It looks like it does what it needs to do. But that is sitting like super close to the camera like this, and it gets like a little too pixelated looking. So I'll see how that looks when I sort of take the bump map down a little bit. So let me do that now, actually, before I even start the next drawing. Is that the right thing that's selected? Yes, it is, sir. All right, so let's go into UV editing. No, shading, my bad. I was UV editing last night. Now I've got to go into shading to fix that bump map. Oh yeah, the strength of that is all the way up at 1. So that's probably why we're getting so much of that pixelation there. So let me just get a good zoom in on that, and we'll zoom right into our bump node here, and we'll turn the strength down just to make it not so pronounced. See, that's looking better already. But we do want to keep some of the bump. So let's see how that looks for now. I'll actually put this in a real-time render mode for a second. Still a little choppy looking. Do maybe turning it down a little more. Say 0.7 instead of 0.74 for now. Enter. All right, that doesn't look too bad. What I do want to try though, just for the hell of it, I want to try to see how that bump map looks when it's inverted. So let me switch back into material mode here, just so my laptop's not shitting itself. And we'll invert that, which is probably going to make it more bumpy, but we'll see how it looks anyway. So let's see how that looks when it's rendered. Actually, I think that looks kind of good overall. All right, let's see. No, I think I'll prefer to do it the original way that was not inverted, actually. La 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 la. So I've been planning on investing on a new in a new PC. So hopefully I'll have that soon. It'll make my work a lot faster and my workflow a lot more proficient. Yeah, definitely gonna switch that back to not inverted. Oh, went into UV editing again and uncheck. All right. Now let's see. Still not going to be perfect, but I think it's going to be a improvement over what we had before there. I actually don't know what resolution that particular texture is that I did for this. I'm guessing it was HD, but no, I think what I'm not, the texture itself was HD. What I'm not sure about actually is the bump map. I'm not sure which resolution that was originally. So if it was small, I'm assuming it was maybe smaller than HD, and that's why we're getting that sort of artifacting on there, or that pixelation. Yeah, that looks okay. I might actually I think I'll turn the bump down even more. I think I'll do that. Turn it to like a little above 5. Maybe that'll be okay. These are just small things that I'm like fixing up as I'm going along, you know. One other thing I want to do, I will show you in a second once the render finishes. I do want to fix how the plants are interacting with the soil itself, because as you can see, you can tell that it's just a flat surface. You can still tell that even though I have the bump map on there, you can see that the soil is still a sort of semi-flat surface, and the plants are just kind of stuck in there. You know, you can see the line where they're like meeting with that soil object. So what I may end up doing is like putting, you know what, I might actually try to come up with something for that now. I think I know what I'm gonna do. I have it in my mind that I'll grab something. I'll grab like a bush or something like that. I'll grab like a shrub like this, and I'll put a color ramp on there and change it to be like this, the color of the soil, like sort of browns and oranges kind of color. And then we can sort of just scale it to like make it look like little clumps of dirt rather than, you know, rather than being soil. And I think a good option for that in terms of which shrub that I should pick, I think a good option might be this one right here. I think I'll grab one of these. We'll grab a new instance of that, and then we will change that into soil. So yeah, let's actually see how that works now. I'm curious to see. I was gonna do another drawing there, but I'm just kind of curious. This shouldn't take too long, and then we can do that other drawing after we finish that. So let's go ahead and do that now. Make sure I'm in the right collection over here. Let's close down my lighting for now, and we want to go into planes. And I don't think you can really see what I'm doing with the collections. I think that's kind of covered by my camera up in the top right corner of the screen. But just trust in me that I know what I'm doing. I'm trying to keep my collections as organized as I can there. I have like 5 of them, each for different things, like lighting, cameras, general props around the scene, and then I have characters in their own collection because they are grease pencil objects, so I keep those all together as well. And then I have planes as a different, like I have a lot of 2D planes as objects in the scene as well. So for example, all of these fences, those are all 2D drawings that I did. All of the bushes and trees that you see here. with exception to this tree right here. This is a 3D model of a tree, as you can see, but the rest of the trees and stuff, these little palm plants here, those are all 2D planes. These ones obviously I've manipulated and added like subdivisions to them and all that, and bent them into shape, and then just like copied. But those are flat drawings of palm leaves. You know, that's pretty standard way to make a plant for like a video game or anything like that. But then of course these palm trees and all the rest of the trees, those are all 2D planes as well, as you can see. But anyway, enough of my ranting. Let's add another plane in here. Image as plane. And hopefully my bush will be here somewhere. Let's see. Yeah, it should be in here. Come on. Oh, it's not here. Where are you? Not there either. Textures. All right, I think I know where it is. We'll go back. Here. What am I looking for? Drifter, and then I think it's in here. I think it'll be in here. It's been a while since I've imported like anything into the scene, so that's why I'm kind of confused about where to put. Actually, I might use this bush right here. I'll see how that looks first. Because that other bush is like, I've used that a lot in the scene, so it might pick up as like recognizable, you know. Let me go ahead and turn the specular down on that so it doesn't react to light too much. Turn the roughness is okay as it is. And then we want to, instead of making that an alpha blend in blend mode, we want to make that alpha clip on both instances, just so that it'll like cast a shadow and it will just react to light better and stuff like that. And the shadow will be of the actual bush itself with the transparency channel. It won't be just like the shadow of a plane. So that's why we want to change that to alpha clip. All right, so we got our little bush that will be turning into a dirt mound right here. Let me bring that up just a little there. All right. And again, I'll bring that a little more forward. I will focus on where I'm going to put these after. I just want to get the material and the texture of it down more for now. So yeah, we'll just place this anywhere for now. And what we will do is go into shading. Let me get a more close-up of that. All right. Okay, take our PNG over here, add a color ramp, attach that into color. All right, So let's see now. The black, we will change that to sort of a dark. Let me use the color picker on that actually. Get it more like that. And then get that color picker again. Choose sort of a lighter shade of that. No, a little bit lighter. Something like that. And then we can even go ahead. I think I'll go ahead and even add a third step into that. So just hit the little add button. Select the middle, and then I will bring it down like so. What happens if I make that more yellow? Kind of yellow. Give it some highlights. Okay, I think that might be all right, actually. Yeah, just to give it kind of the effect that we're looking for. And what I will do as well is I will scale that to the y-axis, just to make it pull out like that, little clumps of dirt, you know. So again, we're running into this issue where we don't want this to be. We want to take this way up, sort of in the foreground like that, because it's colliding with some more of the. It's colliding with some more of the cylinder there. That's like a little higher up than the rest of it. And what I'm trying to accomplish, obviously, is just to get that flat look away from the dirt. I mean, away from the, you know, the planes of, or I mean the cylinders that I already have there, you know. All right. Cool. Can even move this over a little bit. And then I'm gonna put more. So I think that's cool. I think we did okay with that one. I might actually make that a little. I might actually make the dark shade and that a little bit lighter, because I've blended it more with this part on the right. But as you can see, that side of it is darker than any of this part right here. So what I'll do is get a more far out view. Back to here. Back to our color picker. And yeah, something like that maybe. All right. Maybe, let's see, maybe even a little bit darker just to like slightly offset it. Something like that. All right. I'm trying to think if I should have the character like in front of this dirt, like even closer to the camera. I might end up doing that, but we can fix that. We can fix that easily. Once I just get this, once I get this dirt like placed into the scene more over here. And Shift and D to duplicate it. And what we're going to do with that, move that one back, like so. Even more back, because that's in front of them at the minute, and we want it to be behind them. Move this one forward a little bit, just so it's not clipping into that other one. And we'll maybe make this one a little bigger too, just to switch it up, give it a little more variety. And same again. Oops. What did I push there? Shift S, cursor to active. All right, I think that'll think that'll be okay. All right, so I think that looks pretty cool. It's definitely giving me the effect that I was, that I was going for, so I'm happy with that. I'm happy about that. This one, I want to take this further back. I feel like this is too close to him. Alright. And down. Just to cover the origin of where that bush is meeting the cylinder. And again. And back. Alright. Looks cool. I'm going to take this one now and move one all the way up in the front of the screen. Up. And on the y-axis again. And even further into the foreground there. So we have that kind of effect going where it's like literally right in front. Something like that maybe. Maybe we'll rotate that a little bit too just to give it some variety. All right, that looks much better, man. I'm really happy with how that turned out. So again, I got the desired effect there that I was after. Now let's see how that looks when it's rendered. Hopefully, lighting doesn't cause... hopefully these planes don't cause too much of an issue with the lighting in the scene. But if they do, I'll go ahead and do what I said I was going to do earlier. I'll put a little, like a dim blue bulb or maybe orange bulb, like behind the camera. And hopefully that'll mitigate any issues we may face here. But I'm hoping it'll be okay. I'm hoping they react okay to the lighting that's already there. Let me see. Oh. Damn it, my cushion fell off. Let me fix that right quick. Yeah, so we're getting a pretty rough issue with the lighting there, but that's fine. We'll fix that up. Like I said, we'll do that. The ones in the background, they look okay. The ones like behind them, they look pretty good. But the ones up front, they are not reacting well to the lighting that we already have. Anyway, so as I was saying there, I don't know if you heard when I stepped away from the mic there, but the ones in the background look okay, but it's these two in the foreground that I'm concerned with. And I'm going to have to put another one here to the left, because obviously we can see there that we can still see that strong line of the plane there. The cylinder, we can still see that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this one right here that's covering his hand, and I'm going to just pull that across like 2 more times, sort of in front of them. But I'll make the ones that are in front of them like a little smaller on the z-axis, so they're getting scaled down this way, and then so it won't cover the character too much, but we'll still get that desired effect of, like, that line being covered up. And then what I'll do is I'll go ahead and fix that issue we were having with the... I'll fix that issue that we were having with the colors of it. Zoom, damn you. All right, scale it down on the Z-axis. You rotate that a little bit. There's like a little piece of it clipping through there. See, I don't want this to be like too in front of him though. I want to be able to see his shoes too, which is kind of an issue here. So I might make these mounds way smaller and then just do more of them. Because I just about want to cover up that line, you know. All right, that should do it. God damn it, I pressed Shift and S again. And then moving forward, we can make this one bigger again. And then I'm gonna rotate some of them by 180 degrees just to add like differences to the shape as well, because that'll start to look quite repetitive if I just leave all of them on the same sort of... Alright, that's about 180 degrees. I think that'll be fine. We don't have to really measure that exactly in that case, because it's not like it's a hard surface model or anything, so we can have a little bit of asymmetry to that. Okay, I think that'll do it. And again, now we're going to go back in here and we're going to make this color lighter first of all to see if that sort of helps with the ones in the foreground. And then if not, again, we have another solution. We'll put a light behind the camera and that should make it look better. Yeah, that's gonna need some lighting behind there. I think I'll take this one down in the foreground. I think I'll take that down a little bit, just so it's barely kind of peeking up there in the front, because it's it adds a little bit of variety to the frame, but I don't feel like it's absolutely necessary, that one. All right, and now let's do actually, I think I'll group those all together maybe, if I can select them easily enough. Hopefully that won't cause too many issues. All right. And then I think I'm pretty sure it's Control J. Yeah, it is, but sure. I just wanted to be sure of that because I haven't used that shortcut for a while. Alright, lighting. Where is that other little light bulb that I had over here? I'll just get this one. Tab in a wireframe there so I can see better from the side. Hurry up. Thank you. Alright, let's see where the top of that little cylinder is. I can sort of just about make it out there. And let's see where our camera is. Way over here. Alright, we should be okay to go back in now. Alright, let's see how that looks for a start. Save that real quick. Save, damn you. What is up with this cushion today, man? This is fucking with me. But at least my tablet's not fucking with me today. That's good. Alright, so that is still causing issues there. Alright, I'm going to try one more thing first before I readjust that lighting. I am going to turn the roughness down on that. Let me tab into rendered mode real quick here. Alright, so how come it looks okay here, but then when I actually render it, it's looking all fucked up? Does that make sense to anyone? Let me see that again. Why did it look so shadowy when I rendered it? The dirt mounds actually look lighter in that when I just went into render mode there, but in the actual render they look darker than the rest. Does that make any sense? Maybe I need to take it away from like the back of the camera. Maybe I need to take the light away from the back of the camera and put it like underneath, like just underneath it, sort of. Yeah, that doesn't make no sense, man. That makes no fucking sense. Alright, where's that light? Let me see now. Down. As far as I can go. And push it more forward. Alright, now let's see what we got. Come on. What? What is going on, man? Yet when you go in here into render mode, it looks fine. I don't understand that. Why is the lighting not like showing up. This is the way it's supposed to look when it's lit, but yet when I render it, it doesn't look like that. Am I missing something? Are we having another fucked up issue here? What is the deal with that? Alright, let's go into real-time rendering here. And we can sort of better see what is gonna... Well, I cannot understand that at all. Why is it... It's lighting the scene like here. Fine. But then... Once we go into the render, it's not like that at all. It doesn't look like it's lit. Alright. Let me make sure that that light is in the right collection. I don't think that will affect it. I don't have any of these collections hidden from the final render at the minute. But I just want to put the lighting in the right place just to be 100% sure. I think it's in the right collection already though, because I just copied it from that other light bulb that we had there already in the scene, and that was in the right collection. So yep, it's in the right collection. Oh, that's not what I'm trying to change. I'm not trying to change the roughness of the light. My bad. Put that back up to where it was, 0.5. Because I don't even know what I'm selecting right now. Yeah, that's highly confusing, man. Even the lighting, like in general, the lighting looks way better when I'm doing it like a real-time render here than it does like in the final product. So I don't understand what's happening with that. All right, one more. I moved it in front of the camera now, so if it's still messing around, I really don't understand that though, why my lighting is not show. Maybe I'm rendering. I think maybe I'm rendering without. Maybe I need to change my render settings. That's maybe what it is. I'll take a look at that now after I render it this time. Yeah, because for sure the lighting looks way better in the actual viewport than it does in my final render. And obviously that should not be the case. So let me check which render settings I'm using right now. See, I have all this stuff turned off. Ambient occlusion, bloom, screen space reflections, anything else? And I know I've got medium contrast, and I've got a filmic filter on, but that's already in the scene. So like that shouldn't be changing how the final render looks. It would look like already messed up in the actual viewport if I, if it was those settings that were affecting it. So let's see how it looks when I turn on ambient occlusion and screen space reflections. Let's see if that fixes that issue. Not at all, man. Not at all. So yeah, again, we have a little issue here. I mean, why does it look so much better in the scene itself? Look, you can see that the character is better lit. Those clumps of dirt are better lit. Like, I don't understand that at all. You can see all of the shadows more like defined. Like, this looks much better than what we're actually getting in our final render. So that should not be the case at all. If anything, the render should look better than what's in the viewport. All right, maybe. Let's see. Let's just see. Maybe there's some settings that I can change on the. Maybe there's some settings on this palm material that I have to change, but I doubt it. Come on, man. Let me make sure those are like alpha clipped. Because that might be a lot that's like in the way for the... Yeah, they are. Alright, well, let me go ahead and save that. And again, I don't know why that's causing that. I don't know why that's doing that. It just seems like we have a different issue like every day now when it comes to doing stuff in Blender. And I can't understand that. Again, looks all dull and shit in comparison. Like, why? Why do you have to be this way? Oh, I got it. I got it. I know what it is now. Alright. So that light is actually animated. So by the time it just moves to like one more frame off, it's out of the picture. It's out of there. See? So what we got to do is... First of all, let me make sure that that's still, the other light's still there when I move that. It is, okay. And I'm just going to move it like one frame down from these other ones that are here. And I'm going to auto keyframe it and put it into the place that we had it, and that will fix it. So we'll put it over here somewhere. Let me make sure it's in the right place though after that. Alright, let's see. Let's see where our character ends up and our camera and stuff. Gonna be down here somewhere. Where are you at? Let me turn back material preview so I can see through all of those planes and shit. Where is it? Where is he? Oh, he's way back there. All right. So, at least we figured out what issue we were having today. That is good. That is good. Hallelujah. All right, that should be okay. Try to move this. We'll take this frame right here and delete this. All right, that's what cool. That's all good. Let me actually lift that a little bit. No, I think that should be fine, actually. Let me see. Yes, bruv. All right, now we're all good. Turn that auto keyframe off from now. And I'll put this back into solid mode because I'm gonna go back into the shading tab for now, and I'm gonna actually make those little mounds of dirt just a tiny bit darker again. So because now that we have the proper lighting set up, or I might actually turn the wattage down on that light bulb. Maybe that's a little too bright. I think I might try changing that to 1,000 and then see if that's good. Because those mounds of dirt look a little overblown at the minute. Alright, and I'll make the mounds a little bit darker too, just so they blend a little better with the lighting. Alright, tab back in here. Come on. Oh my goodness, you zoomed too much. Too much. Just trying to get to the right node. Get back to our color ramp. Alright, here. Click the right one. And then we'll click back in there. Move it down just a smidgen. We just want it a little smidgen. A little smidgen darker. Alright, I think that does it. Yeah, that looks good. See, this is why I'm investing in a new PC. It really starts to slow down when I'm trying to work in like render mode, like real-time render. That shit's fucked. Make sure my light ain't moving and stuff like that. Alright, save first of all, actually. Excuse me. Excuse me again. Come on, man. So I took a little bit longer messing around with this than I had initially expected to. But that's fine. We're going to finish up with that now. I think I got it looking the way I wanted it to look. And I'm happy with the result that I got there. It does what it needs to do, and it blends well. Yeah, I think that's cool. Maybe, I wonder if I should, like, no, I don't want to turn the shadow off. That looks fine. That little piece of contrast just to the left of his shoe there. I was, like, a little concerned about that shadow at first, but I think that's fine. I mean, dirt is going to, like, cast shadows as well, so, you know, it's not unrealistic to have it look like that. Yeah, I think that's alright. I think that's cool. Alright. Now, we can get started on the next drawing. So I'll just take that over here for now. Alright. Tab back into my character there. And back to our materials. I like to keep my materials open on that side. Back to dope sheet over here. Oh, wait, no, I changed the wrong fucking thing there. I didn't need to duplicate that within the timeline. I can go ahead and delete this. Because he's not going to be moving anywhere for now. Really, he's going to be sitting in the same spot. So he's not going to have any real motion in terms of like moving across the dirt or anything. He's just kind of he's going to be just kind of moving his legs. So I can just fix that with drawings. It's not going to like cause him to like have any major motion to where he needs to move for now. And back into draw mode, ladies and gents. Alright, so the first thing I want to do is erase the legs. Alright, something like that for now. And I want to erase this arm too. I'll do a different drawing for that. Yeah, I'll actually erase the whole body because I want to make his back maybe like stiffen up a little more too. Lines and back in here. And I'm gonna do another drawing like quickly after this one too, where his head turns kind of to the side, so we get a 3/4 pose rather than another like head-on pose like we have here. But I'll do that one by one. So I'll change like the legs, the position of the legs first. Oh, that's not good. Don't start that again, man. Do not start that again. All right. Nope. Alright, I'm gonna put the arm like over. I'm gonna put the arm over the back this time. Have it sort of sitting in front. I had his arm kind of behind his back in the last drawing there. I'm gonna change that so I'm like back over here somewhere, just to have him more like he's kind of huddled up more, you know. Then I think I'll maybe have his arm like tucked behind his legs there like that. Something like that. And like that. And then we can move the shoes. Why must you be this way? And I think I'll scale this shoe a little differently just to add a little bit of variety to it there. Something like that, perhaps. All right, I think I might make the legs a little bigger. And maybe his arm too. No, actually his arm doesn't need to be scaled up, just his legs. Okay. I think that's all right. Maybe I'll scale his arm up a tiny bit. No, actually, I think his arm is okay. His arm is all right. Leave his arm alone. Make that join the back there in a better way before we delete what we need to delete from there. All right. Now we will lock our fills tab for now. Back to vertex editing. And we'll get some of these shits deleted that we need to delete. Right there. All right there. Nope, not that one. All right, points. No. Actually, nah, let me go ahead and redo that. I can fix the knee quite easily, so that shouldn't be an issue. I was trying to delete this part though, rather than the knee. I just pushed the wrong one. Alright, let me get the top of the arm here fixed up a little bit. I don't like the way these points are joining here with the sleeve. Delete those. Alright, and now we can select some of these strokes right here and tab into edit mode. I mean sculpt mode rather. One's on the arm, the back. Oh, let me actually delete that first. There's a little bit of his face there. Just underneath where his leg should be. All right. Actually, I'll do the back after I do that arm. And grab. Da-na-na-na-na. I have Mountain Dew over there to drink, but I think I've went past the time of wanting to drink Mountain Dew. I feel like if I drink soda at this time, I'll have an even harder time falling asleep than usual. So I think I'm going to stay away from that for now. I am getting kind of thirsty, but I would rather get some water or something instead. Smooth it all out, baby. All right, back into edit mode. That and that and that for now. Sculpt. Pull that up. Come on. Move it. All right, and I know I've got to move. This shoe is like way off. I've got to move that over more to the left, but we'll do that now after we fix this leg. We'll get that better centered with the jeans and stuff. We scaled that other shoulder up a little bit more, just to make it a little more pronounced. Okay, and the shoe. So let me take the uncheck the fills. I mean unlock the fills, and move this over where it needs to be. Come on, move, you son of a bitch. All right. Now we can lock the fills once again. Sweet. All right. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and redo the fill on that shoe on the bottom of it. That shouldn't be that's not a big deal. Oop, deleted the wrong one, friend. This one, the purple. Select the purple. Oh my goodness. Why? Alright, fuck you too. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and do the shoes again in general, because I'm going to be painting the rest of the body, so not that much of a difference. Okay, there we go. Now we can start on our fills. Come on, man. And with the jeans. Oh, I see what's happening. There we go. And where are you? Shirt. Oh, my apologies. I didn't mean to attack the mic with my pen. All right, and there we have it, dudes. So we have our original position when he gets in and sits down behind the bushes. It gets a little bit tighter, and then we will do another drawing where he turns his head. So I'll make that, put that at like 2940 or something for now. All right. Go ahead and erase that head. Eraser head. I made a funny. I'll leave the neck and stuff there the way it is for now. And then I'll fix that if anything. Actually, let me go ahead and delete that one line right there. I don't think we'll be needing that. That's like under his chin. Alright. Let's do it. So as I was saying earlier, I'm just going to draw a little 3/4 pose of his head. Shouldn't be anything too difficult. Oh no, I saw that white circle again. Oh. Delete. Thank you. Stop it, you. All right, that's a little shaky, but it'll be okay for now. I think we'll be able to fix some of that stuff up with sculpting. And sculpting time. Alright, so I think I'll take this line right here on the back of his neck and sort of move that down a little more to like sort of match with that collar more. But then I'm going to also fix that collar too. So I'm not going to go too crazy with moving this, just somewhere like down there. Oop. All right, that looks cool. Come on. All right, I think that's looking pretty cool now. Let me just make sure it works okay in motion. Yep, And I see just one little thing that I need to fix here. I need to fix now the way the shoulder is interacting with this line right here, because I've actually drawn his back to like match his I've drawn his back to like match his neck more. So I gotta take away this original back that I had here. And then we can join this one on better. Sweet. Oops, wrong layer, friends, wrong layer. And skin. Looking good, skin man. Looking good. Nope. Colored way outside the line that time. Oh my goodness. My brush is kind of fucking around again. I'm not getting the white circle, but I'm getting that little shitty menu that's showing up again when I try to draw sometimes. Come on, man. I pressed undo already. Finally, goddamn. I only made one move and it made me like press undo like 4 times. Alright, well that's a little bit off, but again, I'll fix that with sculpting rather than going back in and drawing it again. Select the fill. Sculpt that shit. And just push it down. Push it real down. Push it real good. Alright, let me go ahead and draw his mouth on while we're here. And again, I'm just going to use my signature little M style mouth for now. And eyes. Let's draw his eyes on. What the fuck was that? What is this? I didn't draw it like this. What is going on there? My goodness. Lock my fills layer. Thank you. And now we can delete it properly. Alright. And let's get rid of whatever the fuck this is. That's a whole other stroke right there, man. What? Why is it giving me that little... Oh, I didn't put on curve editing or multi editing, did I? What the fuck? I didn't put that on. Yeah, see, my pen is just doing whatever the fuck it wants to do again, for some reason. Drawing stuff that I'm not even drawing. Alright, this eye is not quite sitting right here. I'm going to move that like so. Like so. Okay, all sculpt. And fill in the eyes. Fill in the eyes, my friend. Fill in the eyes. Alright. There we go. Save. Now. I'm pretty happy with that drawing. His position is looking the way I was like imagining it to look. I may need to fix this face a little bit. I'm just noticing I'm not quite happy with the line work around the chin here. It needs to come back a little more, like closer to the neck. But I think besides that, it's pretty fine. And I may go ahead and like move the hair back just a tad to all of this side. Let me go ahead and lock the eyes and the mouths so we don't affect any of that. And sculpt. Let's move this back like so. Let me take away those overlays for now. Did I not? Come the fuck on, man. Didn't I select that as well? Alright, I think that'll do it. There we go, much better. Oh, undo that last move. Okay, that's better. Edit. God damn, why is there so many points in that one little area? And let me just quickly fix some of those fills right there that were affected when we moved, when we were sculpting. Like here on the back of the shirt. And that might be it. Nope, the neck is a little bit gone too. All right. I think that's it. All right. Now, once this saves, we will check out our render, our final render for the evening. Render, render, you wretched son of a bitch. Anytime you're ready, anytime. All right. Looking pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna turn down the wattage on that light bulb a little more. Our character's colors are looking a little bit too much like they're too overblown. The way the lighting is right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually I'll change that right now while I'm hearing, just in case I forget. No, let me not go to shading. Let me go to layout and object mode. That's what I'm looking for. So yeah, let me go ahead and do that right now, just in case I forget, because I do not want to forget that. Where you at? Where you at? Oh, overlays. I gotta turn my overlays on. All right. There he is. So yeah, my character's colors are just a little, they look kind of way too overblown with that light back there. So let me change that to like 500 for now, and then we can adjust if need be again. First I had too little of a light, not enough light. Now I got too much. I still feel as if that's a little overblown. Am I tripping? Let me try 400 for now. Let's see. All right, that might be cool. It's just like the orange of his hair was like way too, it was like too overblown with that amount of lighting on there. If anything, I can switch that to a blue light. Maybe that'll help, but we'll see now. I do kind of like the orange lighting back there just for like another sort of lighting change in the sequence again, you know. But we'll see how it looks anyway. right. No, that looks good. No, that looks good. Yeah, again, I'm gonna take I've got to take this mound of dirt in the front down a little bit, I think. So I've got to like unjoin those and then join them again, which is not a big deal, but it is what it is. And then I think that should do it. Oh, and you know what else? I forgot to add a bump map onto those mounds of dirt, so I'll do that as well. That should help it look a little better. Huh, why is it not giving me the option to unjoin it? What if I just press Control J again? What happens? Does that work? Nope. Alright, well that's gonna have to be okay for now. I don't want to affect all of the other dirt that I had there already. Come on, man. Yeah. All right. I think we'll just have to... Yeah, that's fine the way it is. Now, what I said I was going to do, though, is add a bump map onto that. So, let me tab back into just material preview for now on that. And we'll get a little bit of a better view on it just to see what we're doing here. And the way I do the bump map on objects like this is that I just make a duplicate of the actual picture that I took from. So I'll just make a duplicate of the bush, put it down here, and then I'll turn that into a custom and into the bump map for that particular asset. So the bump map lines up completely with, you know, the drawing, and we don't have to worry about like changing the texture. I mean, like fixing the UVs of it and all of that. So just like that, we change the picture into a bump. And now we just turn the strength down. All right. That should do it. That might be a little too, the bump might be a little too strong still, but we can easily fix that if we need to. Oh, did you see that big ass cloud? Did you see that? Let me make a big ass cloud right quick. Oh, not too big. right, let's see what it looks like. Yup, way too bumpy. So I may go ahead and I'll turn that as low down as possible, because that bump, obviously, like, because the dirt mounds are a lot smaller than the actual cylinders that they're on, the bump maps don't line up with each other. So that could cause an issue there with, in terms of like how it just kind of looks overall. So I've turned it way down there, so that should look better. But if anything, I'll just maybe turn it back, maybe take the bump map back off, or just have it at its absolute like lowest setting, just to not upset the balance too much, because I was already happy with how they looked, but I know that I had the rest of the dirt cylinders already had a bump map on them. So yeah, that looks cool. That looks all right. All right, and there we are, folks. That's one of our drawings for this evening. I'm happy with that. I like this shot right here. What do you guys think of that one? Is that pretty cool? And again, I'm more than happy with how that dirt turned out. It actually kind of turned out better than I was hoping it would. We had the little issue with the light not being animated correctly, but we obviously were able to fix that. And all of our issues with the, all the issues with the lighting and stuff like that, we were able to get rid of. So I'm happy about that. And it looks like, it has enough of the dirt has enough of variety in it to where I only actually ended up like rotating one of those, but they're kind of really small objects, so you can't really immediately tell that they're just copied and pasted unless you're like really looking at it closely. But yeah, I think that looks pretty cool, man. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. And I like the way our characters posed here too. I think that turned out pretty well. Go back to the other pose too, like so. Get him chilling out in the dirt some more. So yeah, he's gonna be in there for a few seconds, and then what he's gonna do is he's gonna kind of quiver or like shiver a little bit, and then he is going to sort of like peek out from behind the bushes, just to see if the guy's still following him. And we'll take it from there. I already know what's going to happen after that, but I don't want to give away too much. I may have actually even said that on another stream, what's going to happen after. I think I did, but I'll leave that detail omitted for now until we actually get to it. Yeah, that looks cool, man. I like these drawings. I like the way he's posed. Oh, I see a little bit there that needs to be fixed. Just his skin isn't quite down where it needs to be right there on the left arm, on his right arm. It's like you can see behind it instead of it just going straight down to where the jeans are. But that's fine. That's small cookies. It's all good besides that. I was actually thinking of adding some more variety into the bushes as well. I might add a little shrub in there somewhere, but we'll see. I think for what it needs to do for now, I think it's conveying the message that it needs to convey, I think. So the rest is just kind of more set dressing if I want it by this stage. So we'll see what happens with that. I might forget to do that, or I might just not do it. But Yeah, we'll certainly see at a later time how that goes. Yes, so yes, I'm very happy with those cells. I'm happy that, I mean, we only got like 2 drawings done again today, but again, you know, something is better than nothing. So I'm happy with that progress there. Actually, let me go ahead and fix this real quick while I remember, just in case I end up forgetting again to like fix that little part of the arm. Oh, come on, bruh. You didn't just select the whole fill of the skin. You just selected a little bit. Okay, hopefully that's better. You fucker. Alright, let me go ahead and just draw the rest of that little piece on there, because that's annoying. Voila. Voila. And we could actually do with fixing that line a little bit too. Just right there. Oh, that's why I had vertex selection on rather than the full stroke. Oh, forgot to unlock the layer. Alright, let's try that again. What? Come on. Why is that not selecting? Oh, now it's selected. Fuck you, man. Alright, that's better. And back to draw mode and save. Oh, one little piece right there too. Alright, there we go. And save. La 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 la. La 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 la. If he didn't take a year to save, that would be fantastic. Thank you. All right. So yeah, I'm happy with that, like I was saying. Let me know what you guys think of the project so far in the comments. Are you excited to see the first episode? I know I'm super excited to get this episode finished. It's been way too fucking long. It's been way overdue. Well, what ended up happening is I just changed my production pipeline like a few times. I changed like the main software that I wanted to use, and so that came with a whole hosts of other issues. Just you know, finding out how to make my style work best in new software and stuff like that. That was like completely different from what I was using before. But overall, I'm very happy that I switched to Blender and Grease Pencil to do this. I think the show looks better than ever, to be honest, in my humble opinion. So I'm happy in that regard. And of course, I've gotten like a new mic and stuff like that. So it's just been a bunch of like recording new voice lines and everything like that, just trying to make everything as best I can, you know. So that's really the only reason why it's been held up so long. But hopefully some people have some patience out there, and they'll check out the final product when it's finished. If not, it's been a hell of a fun time making it anyway. And I'll definitely still be continuing on with the show because there's still more of this story that I want to tell. And I want to explore more of these characters' lives. So I'm definitely going to be continuing to do that. But anyway, this has been Jonathan. Please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. And I'm going to pump the brakes for now because my ass is hurting and I want to get off this chair.